I want to jump out on this. So my parents were just in town.
Ooh.
And that is always a real kick in the taint of your ego.
Yeah.
My mom's a busy bitch. You know, she's a food cunt. So she's all about the, she runs a food museum in the big.
I'm
big
familiar.
Easy.
Yes, the apron, the whole thing.
Yeah. So she comes here and she's got all these food fags to meet, and she meets up. One seminar. It's all boring adult stuff. And so she's like, maybe I can squeeze you in for lunch, which is great for me. I like that she's busy because I don't want to take her to the Met 8 times a day. So we go get lunch, and it's tough. It's at this swanky place in Tribeca. My dad's got a tie on. It's noon. I'm hungover. I'm fat. I'm Jew. So I get there, and they're immediately with the criticizing, and they don't care. So this waitress, the manager of the place is this tall woman with a business suit on.
Okay.
That Nazi haircut with the flip.
The swoop.
The swoop with the side shaved.
Yeah.
Glasses.
I'm into that, by the way.
What?
I'm into that.
As a woman?
Yeah, I want a Nazi woman to spit in my ass and, hawk one in my mouth and call me a bitch.
All right. You want a little SS?
Yeah, my wife's too sweet. I need someone to really fist my ass and make me wear her shoes around the house.
There you go.
Beat me with a stick.
All right. Well, yeah. I mean, a Nazi would be down, I'm sure. Put you in a shower.
Put some lipstick on me, Yeah.
So my dad is obsessed with this manager. She's going around doing the hobnob. It's just a nice place. So if you look at my Instagram, I took a photo of it, of my parents.
Obsessed, negative or positive? What's he obsessed about?
Well, I'm like, so this woman, he goes, that's not a woman, that's a man.
Oh, one of those.
No, that's a woman. It's just androgynous or whatever the word is, like, that's a lady. And he's like, no, she's wearing a business suit. She's like 6'3".
Homogenized.
Yes. Louis Pasteur.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm like, that's a lady. He's like, no. So now he's staring. 'Cause, he's an old guy. He's got bad eyes. He's from a different time. And he's just staring. And he waves this lady over. And he's just trying to get clues. And it's so uncomfortable because he's so obvious.
He sounds like he's being silly also. He's trying to get a couple of chuckles.
No. He's square as can be. Sober as a judge. Just clean cut going, so how long you run the joint here? What year is this place? And the lady's like, well, and she's definitely a lady, not a stubble, not a bulge, not a tit. But she's tall and in a business suit, so my dad can't get his head around it. So she's finally going, my girlfriend, and she's a lesbo.
I see.
She's doing this and that, and my mom's like, Rick, that is a woman. And I'm like, Dad, it's a woman. He's like, I don't know. I'm like, God damn it, Dad. So he keeps calling her. He ended up talking to this woman for maybe 40 minutes. I'm not even kidding.
Oh, my God.
Just standing at the table. He's like, we're from New Orleans. She's like, je suis pas français. I'm from France. And so now they're going off in the French world and the whole thing.
A French Nazi.
Yes. So we didn't, I don't think, they talked to me for maybe 5 minutes, and it was all the manager after that.
How was the food?
It was good,
nice.
Really good. French cuisine, very good. But that's my parents in a nutshell. Hey, you got to come visit us. We're coming to New York. I go there. I see them for 5 minutes. They talk to this manager the whole time.
Oh, jeez.
So that's where my self-esteem comes from. But my dad would not let up. Then the waitress comes by and he's like, "What is that? Turmeric? Is that turmeric in here?" She's like, "Well, actually, it's tarragon." And they're going off. I didn't get a word in. I got no stage time.
Now your mother must have loved the meal though, because she knows her shit.
Oh, loved the meal. She's ranting and raving. She's like, I heard about this place from years ago. I had to come, and she was a fan.
Did she come?
She came all over the croquettes.
Hot spaghetti.
Yeah, so that's Italian. So my mom, we're like 20 minutes in the meal. My mom goes, "Oh, you know what's crazy? I was on the subway today," and this is my mom in a nutshell. On the subway today, there's no one else on the car but me and a homeless guy. And I'm like, "Oh, that's never good." And she's like, "Yeah, he came and sat in front of me on the bench across from me, pulled his pants down, and started masturbating."
What?
And I was like, are you kidding?
Oh, my God.
My God. My poor little mom. She's got a short haircut. She's overweight. It's terrifying.
Holy shit. Did she come?
Well, that's what I said. I said, were you scared? She was like, nah, I just got up, grabbed my book, and went to another bench.
Oh, my
I was like,
God.
Are you kidding me? I've been in New York 12 years. I've never seen this. I always hear about it, and it happens to you. You've been here 2 days. You get jerked off on.
Wow.
And I was like, what are you kidding? My mom's, she's ex-military, tough whore,
Military? I didn't know that.
My parents are both Jags.
No kidding.
I've told you they were Jags.
I didn't know she was a Jag. I
Both
thought he
of
was a
them.
Jag.
No, he's a Jag off. But they used to live in Germany together. They travel the world just jagging off.
No kidding.
Yeah.
Wow. So what was that, Navy?
Army.
She was an Army JAG. I thought JAG was Navy. I don't know what the JAG is.
Navy's homo.
Jew, anal, goo.
In the Navy. Goo? That's the enemy. So that's what she got shot at her. So I go, what? And, I'm making jokes. I'm like, well, you're flattered. She's like, oh. And I'm like, whoa, was it scary? Was he big, well endowed? What are we talking here? And she was like, I don't know. He just pulled it out and started yanking it. So I moved seats. And it hit me. This is how hard
You were there too?
This is how hard it is to get a reaction out of my mom. There's a homeless guy, yanking it in front of my dear old ma, and she didn't care. She was like, what are you going to do?
Wow.
And so can you imagine me, a 6-year-old, trying to get some yucks out of her?
Boy, she's got some hard bark on her.
Yeah, she's a tough crowd.
Did you ever jerk off in front of her in public?
I don't think it would have done anything.
I always wonder about those homeless guys jerking off. Do they have lube? Because I picture them having very dry skin. I just picture skin flakes shooting everywhere like grated cheese. By the way, good for your mom. She must have felt kind of nice. As you get older, you get a little self-esteem issues. Someone's still wailing one off to her.
I guess that's what I said, but she was like, oh, no. But my whole point is this is how hard it is to get a reaction on my mom.
Yeah, that's difficult.
Yeah, I don't know how my dad gets her off. Maybe he doesn't.
Yeah, maybe she just watches him. I don't know. What was she wearing? Something nice?
Nah, moo type thing. She's a big, very flowy garment bitch.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. So, nice lady, very nice. We had a great dinner and all that. We got some ice cream after, and you did this and that, and we had a good time. A little stroll around Manhattan. But, yeah, that was it. The parents saw him for a couple days, and they take the self-esteem right out of you.